What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Mind.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We got a guest today. We got a guest today. Let me tell y'all something. I am so excited because I love when we have guests on that y'all be waiting on. And when I tell you they have literally blown up our messages, our comments, and been asking you to come on.
Yeah.
So today we got Skilla baby in the building. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes. So how are you before we get started?
I'm cool.
You good?
How y'all doing?
We doing good.
We good. So, okay, I want to start off. I like to hear people's origin story, because I'd be surprised to find out sometimes people have been rapping for a very long time, or sometimes it was just a hobby they picked up. How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm 25. I've probably been doing that since I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to start taking it serious?
Probably a few years back, probably 3-4 years ago.
And you felt okay, you know what? I can do a little 1-2. I'm kind of cold.
Yeah. I felt like I can make money off of it. It can be a career. 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I feel because you from Detroit, obviously, it's something about a Detroit nigga that just be a little different.
Detroit niggas be smooth.
They be smooth. Y'all got a little hustle about you.
Yeah.
So talk about that angle of it. Did you do it because it was okay, I'm passionate about it? Or was it you know what? I can make some money from this for real.
No, I was passionate about music at a young age, probably 15, 16. But then, I was just doing it because I liked it.
Yeah.
I was going to work every day and just spend my money going to the studio, doing stuff like that.
Where you used to work at?
I worked a lot of places.
For real?
I worked more restaurant stuff.
You was a waiter?
I wasn't a waiter. I was a cook.
Oh, for real? So that mean you can cook for real?
Yeah, I can
You
cook.
know what you
Do
doing?
you be cooking for your girls?
No, I don't be cooking like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
But you could cook a little grilled cheese or something.
No.
I think he could cook better than that if he was a
I
cook.
cook once a year.
Okay, I mean now.
I cooked yesterday on Ari's show.
What you was cooking?
We just made burgers though.
I'm sorry.
I mean, but hey, it's the art to making a good burger though.
It is. I feel sometimes the most simple stuff, you can really elevate it. That's why you was laughing at a grilled cheese. My grilled cheese is not to be fucked with now.
It's not a simple grilled cheese.
It's not a simple grilled cheese.
Y'all crazy.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing to cook? I know you only cook once a year, but what was the thing that you used to okay, I know if somebody eat this, if they ask me to cook, it's going to be good.
I don't know. I like cooking burgers though, because I cook my burgers different though.
I bet you make a mean Krabby Patty.
Not a Krabby Patty.
He look like he can throw down.
No, I put my
believe
burgers in the oven though.
You put your patties in the
Also, you don't grill it.
I grill it, and then I don't like it cook all the way through. I don't cook it all the way through. I put it in the oven.
Oh,
See, that sounds like a skill to me.
That's all I was gonna say. You can't be giving the sauce away.
No, the oven ain't gonna dry it out, so your burger ain't gonna be dried out.
Oh, okay.
See, I ain't know that because I've never put a patty in the oven.
Yeah, I haven't never did that either. Okay, so speaking of Detroit, you just teamed up with the Detroit Police Department or something to do a gun buyback.
Yeah.
So can you elaborate on that a little bit and tell us how that came about?
I just be trying to look for ways to give back to the city, and there's a lot of gun violence. So.
Right.
I'm a victim of gun violence, so.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got shot, so I just be trying to, little kids and stuff, I be trying to keep them safe, so.
Okay.
I just donated some of my money to get the guns off the street, for real.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I just feel to me, when you live through something like that was traumatizing, I want to talk about the after effects of that. So, because I know we don't talk about mental health a lot in our community. So dealing with the gun violence and stuff, after you got shot, how did you deal with that mentally and that trauma that you had to go through?
Mentally, it fuck you up, for real.
Yeah.
It put me in a space where I was a person. I really wasn't me, you know. So I was a lot angrier and stuff like that. And then I just lash out on certain stuff that I wouldn't lash out at. So I had to really grow out of it. It took me a year or two to grow out of that. So
Yeah.
it was cool though. I ain't gonna say I enjoyed the experience of getting shot. I didn't enjoy it at all, but it taught me something.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so talk about you being on tour with Offset. Because I don't, sometimes I'd be like, I don't know how people be cool and linking up. So how did that link up happen?
I've been talking to Offset like through DMs and stuff like that. And then one day he just called me out of nowhere and just asked me to be on tour. But that was cool. Like, I kind of looked up to the Migos.
Yeah.
That was like cool as hell.
I think it's so interesting too. It's like when you're doing something, because I think that's how it is for us as well. It's like you look up to people, then all of a sudden you sit on the couch with them, you're opening up for them, and it just goes to show you like how easy it is to connect with how social media
Oh, for sure.
and stuff is. So like, who else have you linked up with on social media that y'all working on something or things that we can expect?
Who else? I don't like connected with a lot of people on social media though. I don't know. I done did stuff for like Meek Mill and stuff like that. Me and Glow really got stuff going on.
Ooh, I love me some Glow.
Moneybag Yo, Jeremiah. I got a lot of music with a lot of people though.
Okay.
And you also about to co-headline a tour with Rob 49 soon, right?
Yeah.
Too? We actually had him on the show not that long ago. Shout out to him. We be calling him nephew.
Because, I'm an auntie.
Yes, we are.
I'm a little older, so I be trying to keep up with the kids and what y'all be doing now. So let me ask you this. So I saw you do an interview, and you said you was in your bad bitch era. You said you make music for the girls, for the bad bitches. So talk about that a little bit too, because I really think a lot of times, a lot of male rappers, they don't value their women audience like they should.
Yeah.
Because I always say this, the women are the tastemakers. The women are going to be the one who buy your merch. They're going to be the one who buy your concert tickets. They're going to be the ones who really show up. They're going to be the ones twerking to your song and make people like the song. So talk about how you decided to go like that route of being like for the girls.
I mean, it was just more of a subconscious thing. Like, I ain't really just decide one day that I was just gonna rap for girls. Cause like, I make music, all type of like different music, but subconsciously, I just love women a different way. So I just put it in my music. I don't just make a song like, oh my God, the girls gonna love this. I just subconsciously, when I go to the studio, I happen to say something that a girl might like.
Did you grow up around a lot of women? Like, do you have like a lot of sisters?
Yeah, I got like 3 sisters and a mama. I grew up in the house with them. It was just us for real, for real.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Have you been in love before?
I've been in love before. Like, one time it was cool. Like,
Was it like, do you feel like it was like your first real love, or you feel like it was just kind of like you had love for her? Because there's a difference.
And they say you fall in love 3 times in your life.
For
like
real?
love, yeah. It's like your first love.
I've been in love. Like, I don't think like you can, like once you love a person, you can't stop loving them for real. Even if you move on, I still think maybe you would fall out of love, but I still love the person.
Yeah, it's like you're not in love with them no more, but you still got a lot of love for them. Yeah.
You still love her?
I love her.
I know that's right.
That was real love.
I like that. Okay, so I want to ask you this. Now I'm about to get my little woke bag a little bit. I'm not really for real. So Jack Harlow had the #1 song with "Lovin' on Me," and he shouted you out. So do y'all have a relation? Like, are y'all cool? Because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that song, I was like, oh, how he know Skilla baby? I didn't know they was cool like that.
Yeah.
So when he shouted you out, did you know that was coming, or was it kind of a surprise to you?
It was a surprise when he started marketing on TikTok, but the song wasn't out yet. But me and Jack Harlow, like, I've been knowing of Jack Harlow. Before he blew up, he was coming to Detroit. He was on tour and stuff. And then I knew Jack Harlow, but then now, like, our relationship, not music. Like, me and Jack Harlow talk about life. Like, how's your day
y'all
going?
friends for
like,
real?
Like, that's my guy. Like, how your day going? How your mental going? Like, how you feeling? Like, we don't really talk about music. Like, if we cross that bridge, when we get there, we'll do that. But, like, most of even, like, other industry people, I don't really be talking to them about music. I can rap, so I don't really be trying to force a connection like in the studio. I be trying to get to know people, like, because if I don't really feel you as a person, I don't really want to do music with you for real.
I feel that because we be feeling the same way.
So how do you like navigate that now that you said that? Because you know, it'd be a lot of pressure to people want to link up and collabs. They feel like, oh, my fan base, your fan base. So do you be feeling pressure to like work with people? Because let me say this. I feel like a lot of times, especially when you're like a newcomer in the industry, it's kind of like you have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? So it's like either you gonna fuck with this person and make a song with them, but if you don't, they gonna feel some type of way. So how do you kind of like stand 10 toes on your own and do your own thing without offending people?
I mean, I don't really be caring who offended.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around you. Like, I'm not gonna make myself unhappy just to make somebody else happy. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets offended about me not wanting to work with them, I'm really not tripping about it. We don't really have to be around each other. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't no malice. It's not no pressure. I don't want to beef with you. Like, I might not be your type of person though.
Yeah.
You might not be mine. So it's like,
Yeah.
that just might go like that. I work with who I want to work with. Like, money don't motivate me to work with nobody or nothing.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good point that you said too, because I feel like a lot of times, I ain't gonna say no names, but it was a lot of people working with a certain artist, and I just could not believe they kept working with this person. But I was like, maybe because the checks was clearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think when it kind of comes to stuff like that, though, everybody don't have the same moral compass, you know. So sometimes it is about like the money, like he just was saying, he's not money motivated. So for some people, it'd be like, okay, if you cutting that check, I'm gonna just do what I have to do. It ain't right, but that's what be going on.
So before we get into these topics, I do want to talk about Bay. Because that was like your first like big.
And it was huge.
It was a song. That's why I said.
I mean, still, like,
It
it's not like
is.
people not still listening to it, too.
And like I said, when Auntie hear a song that she like, I said, hold on, who little nephew this is? I turned that up. I said, turn that up. Auntie like that song now.
You put it on one of your Instagram
I
videos.
did. I said, hold on, babe. You know you fine. You know when Auntie hit that little hip, I mean that work. So when you was in the studio recording that song, like, did you know it was gonna blow up? Like, because I always wonder when y'all hear a song for the first time and it blows up, was you like, okay, this the one?
I knew it was the one, but I ain't like the song. Like, I didn't like it, but I knew like certain songs I put out, I know like it's more commercially and more like leaning towards like even though like I don't be liking them, I know like I got a good ear for like because when I do music, I don't really be doing it for myself because it's like a business. So I be leaning towards what like other people want to hear from me, not like, because if I make a song I just play it myself. I could do that, like, you know. So I just be trying to be like even certain words I be saying or leaving cuss words out and stuff. Like I be big on that now because like you just got to be like
Marketable.
business, like yeah.
So if you could make the music, like, well, when you do make the music that you want for yourself versus like what people want to hear, like, what would that sound like? Like, if you could name an artist that you would be like, compare the sound to of like the music that you would make for yourself would sound like, who would it be?
I really wouldn't sound like nobody else though, because I don't feel like people be going through the same stuff I be going through.
Yeah.
I be wanting to talk about all types of stuff though. I got songs where I talk about all types of stuff. It'd be wild. Like
Yeah.
I feel like, and like for musicians or like rappers, I feel like studio kind of like your diary. So I got like songs where I just say a lot of crazy stuff. Like one time, one of my songs had leaked like in my city, and like it was just bad. Like
Wow, you was name dropping?
I was saying some crazy.
You was being messy, Skilla, baby.
But I said something. It was crazy. Like
What you said? I want to know the tea.
I said some wild stuff. It wasn't like no girls and nothing. It was just like
You was talking that hot shit.
I was like kind of mad. And I sent it to somebody. They sent it to somebody else. I don't even think they meant to leak it. Like, the song was just so sweet, though. But I told them I'd never drop it, though.
Yeah.
And people just got to playing it. It was wild.
Are you a person who, like, do you write before you go to the studio or do you just go in the booth?
I do both.
You do both? Okay.
So I want to talk too, since you're talking about like your city and stuff. Did you notice, because we had a show in Detroit last year. It was the first time I've ever been to Detroit. I say this all the time. It was our best show of the tour.
It really was.
Detroit showed us so much love,
Yeah.
and I was so shocked because crazy enough as it is, I didn't want to go to Detroit.
Nobody want to come.
I did not want to go to Detroit. I was like,
Nobody wanted to
I was,
come.
because you know
Because
what?
y'all don't understand how fun it is till you get there. Because it's not a tourist
it
spot.
was.
Yeah,
We had
it
a
was
good
so much
time.
fun. The food was good.
If you like appreciate the ghetto and like if you appreciate like the urban community, like
Yeah.
having real fun, like not created fun, like not something you gotta like you could just like 2005 we had a blackout. I think that was the funnest day in Detroit. Like
A blackout.
yeah, like all the power went out. Everybody was outside.
Now that's some
Turn
real
up.
ghetto fun. That's some good.
I love me.
Not y'all was
good
playing
time,
hide and
though.
seek. What
What's
y'all was
that?
doing in the dark?
Hide and seek, barbecues, niggas pulling up with
You put them buns in the oven, huh?
I swear to God, niggas was pulling up with BB guns. We were going to the water park, everything. It was just funner.
And
Yeah.
that sound like a good time.
Like 2 summers ago, I think like the whole east side came out with BB guns or like paintball guns or something.
Yeah.
They had like a BB gun war. Like this shit was crazy.
Just being outside though and off your phone
Yeah.
from in front of the TV.
And it's the energy too. Like the energy when we was in Detroit, it was just
Different.
like I never experienced that in no other city, not even in Houston. And that's our hometown.
Detroit surprised the hell out of me. So I say all that to say though, because you were talking about like the song that leaked and stuff. So when Bay blew up, did you feel a lot of love from the rappers in your city, or was it kind of like they was low key like hating a little bit?
I don't really be paying attention to like who be hating on me.
Yeah,
I get so much love, I don't really be paying attention to who
Yeah.
be hating. Like
Right.
I think Detroit doing this big one right now. Like, you know? So I support all the rappers in Detroit though. Like I listen to everybody's music, whatever I can do for them, I try to do.
yeah.
Okay. And so speaking of your music, like I definitely want to ask you about your new single that's supposed to be coming out soon on April 19th, Free Big Meech. So could you tell us a little bit about your single?
Oh, I just I wanted to do a song that was like representational, like, cause we got a lot of people that come from Detroit and like, I feel like Big Meech like just one of the Big Meeches that came from Detroit. Like, there's so many niggas like Big Meech in Detroit. Like, he just like the well-known one. And we respect him there. Like,
Right.
you know, so I really wanted to show love. Lil Meech is one of my good friends. I got him in the video. And then I just thought it was a good concept. Because I think Big Meech is a representation of a real Detroit nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, sometimes people get threw off by some other representations of Detroit niggas, but I think like for the most part, we all like smooth. We all not hard to get along with. We all want to see each other win. Like,
Right.
and I think like he's just a great representation of a Detroit like gangster, like a thug. Like, you feel me?
It's crazy because I feel like every person I've met from Detroit, y'all do be having like great energy.
Yeah.
It's like I go in thinking that it's gonna be one way, and I end up being like, you know what? He was really sweet. He was really, really nice. I
the
always
women too.
Imagine y'all having like the furs and the buffs, like you know, like
They do
always-
be having
I think
Y'all
people
be
think
having that shit on.
I think people think we arrogant, like, and like I think people think like we just super arrogant or super mean or angry, but it could be like the most like gangster nigga. He gonna be smooth because that's just how we are.
Yeah.
And it be a lot of violent stuff going on and stuff, but it be for a reason. Like, you know,
Yeah.
people, we don't be just having people coming outside just trying to do terrorist attacks. Like,
Right.
some people be into it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, money be involved, all type of stuff. So it's really a good place to be. Like, and we ain't just coming outside just trying to pick on you. Like,
Right.
we ain't doing that. Like, Lex and Dre here, no, we ain't about to pick on y'all. They all really gonna be super famous. Like, then it's like, y'all real beautiful and fine and shit, so y'all gonna walk around and people gonna embrace that.
You know
like,
I'm fine.
Why you said that? She talking about
no, they gonna embrace that though. Like,
Yeah.
we embrace beautiful women that like where we from, like, you know, like, you know, like in your city, like you be, I ain't gonna say like I love Detroit women. Like, that's why I always go back, but it's like once y'all come, it's gonna be like y'all the new kids on the block. So it's like
That makes
they're gonna embrace y'all. They're not gonna be like, no, like they're gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah. Like we had payroll pull up to the show,
Yeah,
and he
he
was
came to the
so
Detroit show.
nice. They were
Yeah.
hospitable. His girlfriend, I mean not his girlfriend. I think they're
I think they married.
I think they're
Kendra.
married. Yeah, Kendra. She had sent us some bundles, and you know Detroit girls' hair be laid. So it was just like the hospitality. Like they were so nice, and like I said, it just really took me by surprise. Do you be watching BMF though?
Yeah.
Is it a true representation?
Some of it be a little far-fetched.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn, he
Yeah.
walking in the club snuffing niggas every damn
He be
day.
sneaking niggas every
Every day. I'm like, damn, bitch.
No, niggas will get like that in Detroit, though.
They be y'all be fighting?
I got into a couple scuffles
When was the last time you got in a fight?
probably a couple months ago.
For real?
Are
Did
you
you
serious?
start the fight or did the other person start the fight?
I feel like they started it, but I kind of started it too.
Who swung first?
I swung first.
So you started
He
it.
swung first.
It kind of went viral.
So
Like,
you started
it went
it.
viral.
It did?
Yeah.
See, Auntie don't be on the internet. Tell me what happened.
Somebody walked up on me, like 30 people walked up on me. It was me by myself for real, and I smacked them.
Stop it.
I believe it.
You wasn't scared?
You seem like a silent assassin.
Yes, he do, don't he? That's why I
Like
was
don't play with him.
So you gonna get out there. So nobody need to
I just protect myself and,
Yeah.
and what's mine, like my people and stuff. I'm big on that. Like,
And you're a very calm person. Cause I had seen one time that she was on live with this lady, and she was like, I thought her eyes were finna pop out of her head because she was screaming at you about
Oh yes, some
about
money.
some money or something, and you was just like,
Right.
Mary
And he
all
was
the
just
time.
smiling. You was just
keeping
smiling
it
the whole
cool and just
time.
being like, so do you feel like, do you ever really like lose your temper though?
very seldom, but I feel like I don't gotta be extra.
Yeah.
I don't really have nothing to lie about or nothing like that, so I don't be feeling like I gotta be extra animated or something like that. Like if I said something, I did it. If I said I didn't do it, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes too, I just think people do stuff for like moments.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's what happened in that situation, but
He definitely was.
It
was
did
that-
kind
no,
of. It did
I
kind of
said
seem like it
She
did.
was
Kinda,
definitely trying to have a moment.
yeah, it did seem like for sure just because it was you and she knew it was gonna be everywhere and like on the blogs and all of that stuff. Like you doing the most, you doing too much.
I
That's
gave
the
her a
conversation
moment
y'all
on
coulda had
purpose, though.
personally.
I gave her a moment on purpose. That's
Yeah.
why I went live, because I wanted her to be heard. Like
Right.
I feel like anybody that know me, I don't be trying to prove nothing to nobody that don't know me.
Right.
Like anybody that know me know I got a big heart. I'm nice. I'm caring. Like
Right.
I don't steal. I don't do nothing like that. So if you hear her side and you hear my side. If you know me, you know. If you don't, judge how you want.
Right. I mean, it don't matter.
So I always, every time we have a rapper on the show, I ask him about this because I feel like a lot of y'all have
Can you
done
go
it.
to the studio?
Oh, well, that's coming. I'm going to the studio with him. He ain't got no choice. I'm going to pop up. Skilla! It's Auntie. Don't act like you don't know me now.
Put her on a hook.
I'm going to drop a little. I'm going to sing a little. Ooh. Come on, Skilla.
You grew up in church.
Yes, amen.
Girl, why would you lie?
I knew you was finna say that. Mind your business. I love church. I'm not being funny. Oh, before I ask him this question, Todd, what are we drinking? Damn it.
Hey, this is the drink of the week. We're calling it the Bay. This one has some raspberry liqueur. I muddled some fresh raspberries and basil because it's springtime. We want to get into some of this fresh fruit and herbs. We added a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of simple syrup, and then we topped it with some sparkling rosé. So perfect for the girlies who are going to be singing their affirmations, singing Bay all summer. Cheers to y'all.
Period. And you looking like a bae with that red
You
on.
do look so cute.
Thank you.
With the matching lip.
Cheers.
Period.
Cheers.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And we are here to talk to y'all about Chime.com. One thing I love about Chime is that they have a fee-free overdraft program. It's called Spot Me. And one thing about me, when I was in college, you know, I would be spending a little extra than I had. And I always got penalized for it. It's like, why are you charging me for money you know I don't have? So the good thing about Chime is that they give you up to $200 without penalties.
Well, what I love about Chime is that you can get paid early because I need my money early. I ain't trying to wait till payday. And you can get your money 2 days early.
I like that. Because sometimes your bill be due today, not 2 days
Not 2 days from
Not
now.
2 days later.
Exactly.
So what you're going to do is go to chime.com/poorminds. That's chime.com/poorminds and get started today. It just takes a few minutes. Sign up for Chime today. Joining just takes minutes. Get started at chime.com/poorminds. That's chime.com/poorminds. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. or Stride Bank, N.A. Members FDIC. Spot me eligibility, requirements, and overdraft limits apply. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. So y'all make sure y'all share the content, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And let me say this before we close out. Y'all, there is one Twitter account that is connected to Poor Minds. It's POUR_MINDS. Y'all are tagging the wrong Poor Minds page. If you see @Poor Minds with no underscore, that is a fake page. Do not follow that page, okay? They blocked me, Andrea, and the Poor Minds page on both. So we only have one Instagram, one Twitter, one TikTok. It is POUR_MINDS. All right?
And we got hella fake Facebook pages.
Oh, the Facebook pages. It's the
The crazy thing is our Facebook page actually have the least amount of followers.
So if you go on Facebook,
the one that's ours
got the least amount of followers.
The one that's not us got like 250,000
But y'all
followers.
know it's fake if you actually look at the content because the caption is like, whoever it is don't speak English. Because their captions are like,
Bumba Claus.
Should men pay bill? Should men pay bill? Yes, no. Check answer below.
Block.
Booyah, booyah, booyah.
Like that's literally what the captions
I like you want with that DDG Bumba Claude.
Bumba Claus.
I love that video. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot what I was
Forgot
gonna
the
ask.
question.
Cause you distracted me.
Don't blame that on me because you
You
was about
asked
to
all
lie.
rappers this.
Huh?
You said you asked every rapper this.
Oh, I do. I like you. I'm gonna bring you to my family reunion. I'm gonna say, nephew, I got another nephew. So I asked all the rappers this because I feel like a lot of y'all do the 20 girls versus the rapper, right? So I watched a few clips from yours. And I just want to know, because I always feel like I don't like to shade people's content or whatever they do, because I feel like there's a lane for everybody when it comes to creating content, creating music, whatever you want to do. But I'm not gonna lie, when I watched it, it was given like you didn't want to be there.
I don't.
Because it was one girl, I guess y'all were at a video shoot or something, and she was trying to ride with you from the video set to the next set, but you was like, I don't know you like that. And then she was kind of like lying on camera about like what happened, because she was like, oh, you was up on me and things like that. And you was like, Nick. So talk about like that experience of like the 20 girls versus rappers. Like, was it fun for you, or was it kind of like?
I don't be liking to do too much, or I ain't really a person that's trying to embarrass nobody.
Yeah.
So I ain't really trying to next nobody or do nothing like for no. I don't like cameras for real anyway. And then like I don't even want that type of engagement with a woman, like showing like necks and all that. I ain't really into that. They paid me though, so I did it. But
No, that's right.
Yeah.
but I ain't really into that, like doing too much on camera, like trying to
'Cause
embarrass
I saw,
a
like,
person.
At the end, and you were kind of like, I'm not picking on who to give this money to. Like, you can give it to whoever. So would you do it again though?
For the money, I would.
I know that's right. I'm gonna show up for that check too.
I always wonder though, like shows like that, like I wonder, do they like tell the girls though, like oh, you need to do this, or oh, you need to do a little bit more just to make it interesting? Or do I be wondering if they really be that thirsty for real? Because every time I be watching the clips of that show, it be very cringy.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, because that's gonna bring me into the first topic.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to talk about groupie culture a little bit. Because I feel like the groupie culture is always gonna be a groupie culture.
Yeah.
Man or woman,
I mean, it
right?
be like that.
So I wanted to talk about this because, like I said, the first girl that you were talking to, it was like her energy was kind of weird. And it was like, you was really being nice to her. And then she was trying to lie, like, but you was all up on me. And you was like, see, now you lying. And you said you don't like a liar. I mean, me and you ain't gonna get along too much. But that's another topic. But I do want to talk about groupie culture, because I feel like back in the day, I feel like the groupies, like in the 90s, they were a little more smooth. They were
You
a little
think
more
so?
subtle. Yes, I feel like they would show up to the club. You know, they see a rapper in the section or whatever. They would probably walk up, say, hey, speak, smelling good, looking good, polished. They get invited to the section. They leave and do their thing.
Who said that?
I just feel like that's what it used to be.
My mama said it wasn't like that.
It
That's
wasn't
what
like
I'm
that.
saying. Who told her?
My mama said Tupac had lines outside his hotel, like his room, like
I ain't gonna
down
lie,
the
I
road.
did hear that about Chris Brown one time. That he used to be having lines outside
I
his
watched
hotel.
a documentary about Aerosmith like a long time ago, and like them, especially those rock groupies
Ooh, they
back in
was
the day,
big now.
they used to be chasing the tour buses down, like
Okay.
all type of sneaking on the tour bus, lying about who they was, sneaking on the tour bus, being on the tour bus. They didn't even know. Then they pop out the bathroom.
So they didn't have no couth either.
No,
What did your mom tell you about the old school groupies?
There was like lines outside the hotel. I ain't really asked like what they was doing and shit, but she told me like it was lined up, like they was lined up to see these people. Like,
I believe it.
I don't know. I guess
fandom,
now,
I just feel like fandom always gonna be fandom.
Right?
yeah. I can agree with that, but I guess, you know what? I'll say this. Maybe I'm coming from the angle of it's just put on blast so much.
It's social media era.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, because I feel like if Skilla Baby, like, if you slid into my DMs, I would just have a conversation with you. I'm not screenshotting it. I'm not being like, oh, shade room, look.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I feel like you slide into a girl's DMs, especially like the younger girls, they be
That's her moment.
so ready to put something on blast, and it's like, why? I feel like back in the day now, you really couldn't do that because who you gonna contact? Star Magazine?
But they was though.
They was?
I feel like people
It was.
been trying to get on.
I feel like it
on
was
who they
bigger
with.
back then though.
You said
Like
you
it was
feel
a
like it was
bigger
bigger?
since it wasn't social media.
Yeah.
If somebody get caught with somebody, I feel like it was bigger.
It was like a
Like
big,
now it's just like dog got caught with her.
who?
No, I'm just saying.
With like another girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with like groupies? Because I know sometimes you gotta slide. Sometimes a girl come to the club, come to your section, and she looking good. You gonna bring them back to that hotel, nephew.
I don't do that.
You don't ever do
You
that.
can ask them. I don't do that.
Never.
No.
You
I
get
ain't
lonely.
leaving with nobody in the front row. Like I ain't doing that.
Being on tour real.
Why not?
I didn't-
Wait, why not the front row?
Like I done tried that before and it just don't work out. Like damn, you gotta think like after you had this certain experience with a girl, like she ain't no fan no more. Now she your homegirl. Like now she don't want to pay to get in. Like that's really taking food out your mouth. Like
Do you feel like the front row, that make you like you too big of a fan? You want a kinda fan.
no, I'm just saying.
Like 50th row.
No, I ain't even. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving with nobody out the crowd though.
Okay.
I ain't doing that. Like
Even if she in the balcony?
I'm not leaving with nobody out the crowd. I
straight.
let my fans be my fans. Like
Okay, that's fair though. That's actually smart.
That is smart. We say that though.
Yeah.
We always I'm not about to fuck with nobody who is a fan of Poor Minds.
I'm not gonna lie, because I think I've seen a lot of podcasters
Fuck they fans.
fuck their fans. Yes, I've seen that. I don't know a lot of like rappers personally to be like on tour with. Like I've been on a lot of like live shows with people who do podcasts, and I've seen it. So I understand your point of view, just because, like I said, I know I would never do that. So
Right.
I do understand, but that's why I was asking, because it's like,
no, it just be like imagine a man being a fan of Poor Minds. He fanned out about you and stuff like that. It's like a fantasy, and like let's just say like he just a fan, and then he meets you. Now he not amazed by you like how he was amazed by you because he experienced you.
yeah. Well, I also too feel like sometimes people have an expectation of you, and so if you don't meet that, they're kind of like, oh,
And
well,
but
it's like
even
I'm
if you
human.
meet that
Right.
expectation though, like even if you meet every expectation of them, like you can meet like a girl could come to the show. She had the same experience. Meet her expectation. You go home, fuck her. Now she feel like this your bitch or something. Like you feel me?
Well, not usually sending them home.
No, I'm just saying like she just feel like it's an attachment. You gotta think like once you fuck somebody or do something like that, you swapping energy. Like
Okay,
so it's like that's a big energy swap. So
that is.
it's a certain attachment that girls specifically gonna have off that. Like
Okay, you
That's very
emotionally
mature. That's what I was about to
intelligent.
say. You're very mature for your age, because a lot of times they don't even look at it like that. They be like, I don't care.
They just be wanting to fuck
I'm
the
just
girls.
gonna, you know. So how How is your dating life? Are you single?
I'm dating.
You're dating. Okay, so how does, because the girls is watching, because they're going to want to know, like, how does a girl, approach you, or you don't like to be approached?
That's a little bit too much for me. Like I enjoy a chase for real.
Okay.
So what gets your attention?
It just be something about like it just gotta be something about you. It just gotta be like it's nothing like you do. It's just like some girls. It just, I like say if a certain man walk in, it just own him like
The aura.
yeah, like a certain female just walk in. I don't like. I be one of the girls that I can't get. Like if somebody feel like I can't get them, I feel like I can. So
Okay.
That makes sense.
that's my type of female. Like I don't really. I want the leader of the bunch. I don't really
You
want
don't
like
want the friend.
yeah, like I ain't.
Has that ever happened to you? Like, you met a girl, you thought she was cool, and then you met her friend, you was like, damn, I chose the wrong one.
No, that didn't happen before.
So what'd you do?
Nothing for real.
Because
Take my
I'll
loss.
switch in a minute. Hey. I'm like, oh, my bad.
I'm gonna take my L.
You gonna take your L? See, me, I'm gonna lie my way out of it. I wait a few
You
months.
gonna be like, I didn't even know that was your partner.
Whole time.
You is crazy.
I love a little plot twist. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, nephew. I be cutting up
Niggas
now.
be lying. Why can't you?
Hey, one thing about me, I'm gonna say, oh my God, you know Skilla, baby? I ain't know that.
I didn't even know that was your friend.
I
Whole
ain't know
time
y'all
he got a
was
picture
homeboy.
standing next to him.
Ooh,
Y'all
child.
crazy.
The block be hot.
Hey y'all, it's Dre Nicole, CEO of Muse Beauty. Are you ready to take your beauty brand to the next level? Well, I've got something special just for you. I'm introducing the keys to a successful e-commerce brand ebook. In this guide, I spill all of my secrets on how I built Muse Beauty from the ground up into a global beauty brand, serving thousands of customers from all over the world. From defining your brand vision to mastering marketing strategies, this book literally covers it all. Plus, exclusive highlights and tips that you won't find anywhere else. But wait, y'all, it's more. Check out my curated vendors list featuring over 50 top suppliers in the beauty, fashion, and packaging industries. Whether you need cosmetics, accessories, clothing, or chic packaging, I've got you covered. So what are you waiting for? Go to www.musebeautycollection.com and get your ebook, your vendors list, or you could bundle them both together. All right, bye y'all.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And one thing y'all know about us, we love to save money.
I love to save me some money, so that's why I love Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills. Because at the end of the day, who want to stay on the phone with customer service? One thing about customer service, you call them, you be on the phone with them for 30 minutes, an hour sometimes. Who wants to have to do that? I love convenience. With Rocket Money, at the click of your finger, you can click and cancel your apps, cancel all of your subscriptions, and it's stuff that you forgot about for 3-4 months.
Yeah, so the main thing about subscription services is that you sign up for something and you forget that you're paying for it. So Rocket Money cancels those unwanted subscription services. So what you're gonna do is go to www.rocketmoney.com/poorminds and get all of those unwanted subscriptions canceled. I'm telling y'all, Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. You sign up for things and you forget about it. I do that all the time. So they'll show you a full rundown of things you signed up for and forgot about. So all you're gonna do is go to rocketmoney.com/poorminds. That's rocketmoney.com/poorminds. Save you some money.
Period.
Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/poorminds. That's rocketmoney.com/poorminds. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in the next topic. I do want to talk about because I feel like in dating, a lot of times men are like, when it comes to the girl that they settle down with, they're like, oh, I want a good girl. I want a girl that like to be at home. She like to cook and she like to clean. But it's like when y'all turn up and be having fun and be going outside, y'all always want to be with the bad girls. So I feel like why not just date a bad girl and be with a bad girl? Because if you're the right person, the bad girl will still be the fun turn up girl, but she'll still be that fun turn up girl for you.
That's not realistic.
Why you say that?
I don't want my girl to be outside.
Why? You don't like to be outside?
I don't really want to be outside, but I don't want my girl to be a street nigga. Like
a street nigga is crazy. But I guess I feel like a lot of times when men are in relationships, it's like they'll have a good girl that do be at home that likes to be inside, and then they be outside with the bad girls
that's outside.
with the girls that's outside.
Of course, I'm going outside with the girls that's outside. Why would I want my girl to be outside?
So,
I'm gonna go have fun with the fun girls.
But why you can't have fun with your girl?
Why would you have a threesome with your nigga?
I'm not
Hell
having a threesome,
no.
period.
But I know girls that won't have a threesome with their nigga, but they'll go have a threesome with another man. Because you're not doing that with your nigga.
I guess I just feel like it should be, I like to have a complex relationship. So I feel like if I want to be inside, I want to be inside with my nigga. But if we want to turn up and have a good time, I'm going to have me a fun nigga that likes to go outside and we can be outside together.
All right, let's go outside in Jamaica. Not America. We ain't going outside in America.
I mean,
strict, Skilla, baby. You is strict.
I don't think that's strict. I think that's lit. Like, I want a nigga that's gonna be like, let's go to Jamaica instead of going to the club in Atlanta. Don't nobody want to go to. Is Opium still open? That's how y'all know I don't be going out.
Not Opium.
I don't know. I don't know where everybody be going.
I'm saying, but I think life needs a balance. We can't go to Jamaica every time or every day.
Yes, we can.
Why we gotta go to Allure though?
I mean, I'm not
exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the club personally, but to me, like being outside.
What's outside to you though?
Like outside to me is just like going out and having fun.
Like where?
Well, I'm in Atlanta, so like the things I like to do is like I like to go try different foods. So I'm gonna go to like a happy hour, somebody that has like a live band, like that's outside to me. I don't necessarily mean like the club, but I just mean like having fun. So I feel like if you can't go outside and have fun with your girl and you always want to be around other women to kind of fulfill some kind of hole that you're missing, you should have a person that can meet all those things, right?
I mean, last time I was in Atlanta, I went outside with some girls. Like, I went to Toast. So you like food, I went to Toast, me and my homeboys and some girls. And I ended up on a blog.
You ended up on a what?
On a blog.
I don't want my girl to have to deal with that. Like,
now that's fair. That's fair because your life is a little different. So you can't just go.
But that's just like, even if I was a regular guy, like, it's some girl that's somewhere, say multiple girls like the regular guy. It's some girl that's gonna take a picture of you and go send it to her group chat and try to be messy about some shit. Make a fake page. I'd rather just take my girl somewhere where nobody at. Like
a little low-key spot.
Yeah, like, we ain't gotta be where everybody at. I don't really like everybody anyway.
Okay. That's fair.
I ain't really like, I'm a nice guy, but I ain't really friendly. Like, I don't really want everybody, like when I'm on personal time, I don't want everybody in my face. You can go do that on Skilla baby time. Like,
And it is gonna be like that because you probably can't really go nowhere without somebody snapping a pig at this point.
Right, but what I'm saying is, but at least you want to go do something because there's a lot of men. There's a lot of things that you can do that's low key that nobody gonna take pictures of you. But what I'm saying is, there's a difference because it be some men who literally just they keep their girl at home and then they go outside and they don't want to bring her nowhere. She be at home.
Well, that's wet because who the fuck about to stay at home all
That's
day?
what I'm saying.
what you mean though? Like, what type of stuff do they be doing?
What you mean?
What type of, like, this man, where is he going? He outside going where?
You saying to the club and stuff?
I mean, it could be to the club or he could be outside with his homeboys. It don't even got to be.
But I don't want to be with my nigga and his homeboys.
I don't either, but I'm saying I don't like it when a man is always outside and he's always doing things and he act like he can't bring his girl to have fun. He don't bring her nowhere.
That's for protection too. That's for protection. I don't take my mama outside. I don't take my girls outside. I don't take my sisters outside.
That's understandable, but
that's
you gonna take them somewhere.
I grew up in the streets though.
Yeah.
I don't even go to my mama's house. I don't go to my mama's house because, like, somebody might follow Skilla baby, see Skilla baby get in the car, go to my mama's house. For what? My mom could come see me at my house or something like that.
I get that. I feel like
why would I take
know
something
about
that I love outside?
I don't. I grew up in the country, baby.
You fuck with street niggas though?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. She don't know nothing about that.
I can't speak for
I
them.
like my niggas to wake up at 8:30. They got to be at work at 9. They get off at 5 o'clock. They got a lunch break. They call me a dude, bitch. I know what I need.
I can't speak for that type of man though, but like, things I grew up with, like, my friends and homeboys, we do shit like for safety precautions.
Right.
We don't take the same route home. We don't take our family that we love outside. Like, we ain't doing that. Like, a nigga see what you love and now he know how to hurt you. Like, I don't
ain't never had to think about that. You take a left. Where we going, babe? You taking a different route home? We finna argue. Because I'm sleepy. You taking a long route home. You got to tell me. See,
I mean, but that's just like, say if you had a regular guy and he just make a certain amount of money, it's a target on his back from that. It might be somebody at his job jealous of him. You won't never know. Like, there's just safety precautions in my head. Like,
that makes sense. But like I said, I think it's about balance too. Because if that's the lifestyle that you live, though, you can't expect to just never be outside. When I say outside, just doing anything. Because no woman wants to just stay at home.
Right.
That's why you plan trips and you do stuff like that. Like,
okay, that's fair. Now,
I feel like if you make a certain money, you could take a trip a month. You could do shit. Y'all could date. Like, you can date at home though. Like, you can go to certain restaurants, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
To the movies, you can do all types of stuff.
Yeah.
You could go to an arcade. You could do anything. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Bowling, anything, but. Just go to the places that know where body's at. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't like to go. I don't even like to do that. And I'm not even on your level of like notoriety, but I don't even like to go places that are like super. But I just feel like, I think there needs to be a balance back to the good girl versus bad girl. I feel like you can have a girl who has both. And when I say bad girl, I just mean like somebody who is fun. And it's just, I think men should look for more of a balance.
But you know what I think too? I think a lot of the time, some of the girls, like that you talking about, they don't even be wanting to be outside though. You got to think about that. Like some people really be homebodies for real. And I feel like sometimes the niggas be finding them a homebody who really don't care about going to the club and going to, like maybe going out to eat and stuff like that, but like just being outside with they nigga, they don't really care about that.
Yeah,
I mean, but
that is true.
If a man is just outside all the time, I don't see how he can do that.
Because I don't even want to do this outside.
What time do he go to work?
Yeah.
You said your man going to work at 8 o'clock.
My man don't go to work. My man don't. He work for himself, but I was just giving him
But outside, he's probably still not outside. Outside just sounds sassy, like.
Oh, well, okay, and that's why I said
outside sound like you like, yeah, we outside tonight.
No, I just meant like going out, period. So I think for me, what I mean is like, I just think it deserves a little balance. So it's like if you're a man who is going out with your friends or you going out to the club and partying, I think that it should be a balance of make sure you take your lady out too and you're having fun with your lady.
How often is this man that you talking about going outside?
I'm not talking about me personally.
No, I'm saying like if you saying like you don't like when a man doing that. This average man that's going outside, how often is he going outside? Like,
I mean, you gotta realize though, just from like letters that we've received and advice, like I said, I personally don't have that problem because me and my man be everywhere together. But I do feel like there are men. I see women complain all the time. I can't stand a nigga who always want to be up under his homeboys and shit like that. So you do have men out here who go out 3-4 times a week with their homeboys. And when it's time to hang out with their girl, it's late night Netflix and chill. Or, oh, I'm tired today and I can't go out.
He probably looking for a way to make some money though.
Yeah.
And his homeboys just want to go out. Like, you got to think like that. Like that average man that's getting to it ain't really trying to go out 3-4 times a week.
Unless he get paid.
Yeah, like I go out that much because I get paid to do it. But like all my homeboys, like they ain't going out every state I'm going to. Cause guess what? He got to go do something. He got to go mail something. He got to go do something else. He got a camera he using. Like he got other clients. Like this ain't. Everybody ain't. So if that man just going out 3-4 times a week, he probably ain't doing. He don't want to be around.
That
this
ain't
lady.
a good nigga.
He don't want to be around that lady anyway.
He don't want that lady.
Now
anyway.
that's what we getting to.
It's up to you to
now
leave.
Because
when you gonna be ready to just leave? Because why is he out 4 times a week and then the other maybe 2 days, 3 days he spending with you?
And y'all in the house. That's why I said I really want to get to the. You mean you got to get?
He probably need help from her. Like not
he
even
probably
like
ain't even got no
financially.
money like that. Well,
yeah, he might just need her to help him though. Like sometimes a man just need that help. Like, you know.
Are you a 50-50 man when it comes to bills?
No, I ain't really like that. Like,
I know that's right.
I pay my whole family bills though.
yeah.
You a good man. You You well wise, burn yo. I like you.
You was raised right.
Okay, so we gonna move on. Good
Yes.
girl versus bad girl. But let me ask that: you like good girls? You like bad girls?
It depends.
What for? What purpose?
Like when you are settled down, you want a good girl? Or you want a bad girl?
Of course.
Huh?
Of course, I want a good girl to settle down with.
But she got a little sprinkle of bad.
Everybody got a little sprinkle of bad, though.
What's your definition of a good girl, though?
A good girl?
Yeah.
I just like real women. Like, I don't, like I said, I don't want no street nigga. I don't want nobody that feel like.
A street nigga? Why you keep calling a street nigga is crazy?
What you mean?
To call
A woman,
a girl a
street nigga.
There's a lot of girls be in the streets, though.
They do be in
the
these
streets, though.
I'm weak.
I just like real women, though. I want fool. I like to be baby. I'm a lover boy.
Okay.
Like all the gangster stuff I got going on, I like to leave that outside. When I get home, I want to be soft. Like, I want a real woman. Like, I want to play in my hair, cook me food.
Come on, Mario.
All the bills paid. Like, so it's cool. Like,
Okay, that's fair enough. So, ladies, y'all better be a good woman now, because they coming for you now.
Thanks, that is. Okay.
So now it's time to get...
I thought we was getting into the second topic.
We already did it. We did good versus bad, and we did the groupie culture.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. You right. Now it's time
what
to
you got in? Wait. What you got in that bay?
We cutting up, huh?
What?
I'll take it.
Let's go.
You want with some tequila?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a little, it's gonna get you there.
Just a little 1-2. Now,
But
see,
yeah.
I thought you didn't lie. You lied to Auntie.
What?
You told Auntie you ain't drink.
I don't drink.
He a Libra. Libras be lying.
I don't
man a
drink.
Libra.
I don't drink.
My man a Libra.
We be doing our research.
I really don't drink though.
Okay, that's
you
fair.
just have a little bit here.
Like that, I'm really gonna drink this because they made me drink on the last show too.
Oh,
Yesterday.
Okay, well, Auntie.
I go out every day. I don't drink.
at least he's not driving though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Like I probably take one sip out of it.
Okay.
It's all, Auntie got your back now. I'm going to watch it now.
It was crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Did we even finish the song?
So now it's time to get into
the bed.
bow.
The bed.
Bow.
The bed. Bow. 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 Okay.
All right.
So for the bed, this is our little sex segment. So I wanted to talk about, because I was having a conversation with somebody a few weeks ago, and he was basically telling me that he feel like men should not be able to have sex until they 30. And I know you under 30,
weirdo.
so that's why I want to.
He a weirdo.
He a weirdo?
So wait, let me finish. So he said that he feel like men shouldn't be able to have sex until they're 30 because you would have accomplished more. You would have probably reached more of your goals. It's less distractions. And once you hit 30, you have a certain level of emotional maturity, emotional intelligence.
That was sassy.
It was sassy?
Yeah.
Damn, this was my nigga.
I'm crying. I was waiting for her to reveal who said it.
All right. So, imagine your nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just going home.
Uh-huh.
You horny as hell.
Mm-hmm. But he's 30 plus now. That's why I feel like he's
I'm saying, imagine you meeting him at 20.
Right.
25.
Yeah.
And he telling you he can't touch you till he 30.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be looking at him like, who you touching?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe himself.
Yeah.
I'm 25. You think I'm about to wait 5 years? You're crazy.
People be celibate though. And people be virgins till marriage.
They weird.
You think that's weird?
That's weird. Who
What
don't
about
like
what the
women?
Bible say, Skilla baby?
I mean, I'm religious, but I don't believe, I believe some shit that Muslims say, some stuff that Christians say, so I ain't really, I'm doing what I want.
I feel you.
Yeah, I got faith in God. I ain't doing that though. That was sassy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sassy men in the world.
So you think her nigga a little sassy for that?
I ain't gonna say her nigga sassy. I ain't.
He
is not sassy.
You might have a good
do
man.
be having a little attitude sometimes.
He might be a good man, Savannah.
Well, see, I feel like the thing is, and I said this, I feel like it's easy for you to say that now that you're 30 plus.
You say that? How many sexual partners did he have before 30?
And that's what I was gonna get at. I think a lot of
I don't
times
know, but it was
we
not a
say
little.
things in our 30s because we realize, you know what? I wouldn't have been in this situation, that situation if I had my head on straight.
More sexual restraint.
Right, because I honestly can say, thank God I made it out my 20s without, a child. If I had a child for the man I was dating for the most part of my 20s, I would be miserable right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times we can look back and be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really don't feel like I started having mind-blowing great sex till I got in my 30s anyway.
I agree.
Honestly, if I fucked you before I was 30, that shit could be erased. And that's true tea.
Honestly, pussy was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm cool on not having it.
But I'm telling you,
when did you lose your virginity?
I was like later though. Like I was 16. Some of these niggas be saying they was 12.
Yeah. Oh, you was 16 at war. I know that's right. So let me tell you this though.
What would you say?
Remember that song 16
I
at
do
war?
remember that song, but I don't understand why you said.
We should not have been fucking at 16.
We shouldn't have.
We was 16
You
at
was,
war
I was.
with the mind. You was at war with your mind. Hold on, follow me now.
And clearly with that cheeks too.
Oof, I had no business. But
What?
listen, follow me now, Skilla baby. Follow
So
me.
you was doing it at 16?
Yes.
When you lose your shit?
When I was 15, I lost my virginity.
Yeah, I was 14.
And like I said,
Oh, y'all was freaky young.
What?
you gonna talk to your auntie? Don't talk to your auntie like
You was
that.
freaky young, TT.
Yeah, I was now. You ain't told a lie yet, Skilla baby.
Freaky young auntie.
Wait now, damn it. So I say this to say, you're 25. I can, let me not say I promise you, but sex is going to get better for you.
When
You know
you
what I'm
turn
saying?
30,
As you get older.
I don't think so.
It is though.
Sex is like crazy for me right now.
You be cutting up.
My sexual partners though like 34, 33, 30.
Oh, now
Okay.
you done said
So
something
she's
now.
34.
The
I'm
lady I
32, so
love-
you be messing with the ones.
The lady I
alright.
love, like she 33, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, she done turned you out.
So you like somebody.
I'm a
little
cougar lover.
seasoned.
I'm a cougar lover.
You know what's crazy? I've noticed though, nowadays, the younger guys, 90% of the men in my DMs are in their 20s. I don't know what it is. They love older women, but I can understand why you feel that way about like your sex life because you're not having sex with women your age. This is no shade to the women in their 20s, but I know like the sex I was having in my like 25 years old versus the sex I'm having now, like if my man came and was like, man, Lex P, yeah, she in bed doing the fool. A man who I had sex with when I was 25 was like, man, that whack ass pussy.
You way more experienced though. Like that's just like you gonna be way more experienced. You're 30. You know what to do. You know you done experienced a few men. You know what they like. You know a man what he don't like. Like it's cool. Like
So you know what?
but it'd be more than just sex though. Like the conversation be different. Like I don't really like. I can't really relate to. Like I ain't saying every young girl like that, but young girls I encounter because you think like I'm a rapper, so I'm encountering certain type of females. I ain't really at law school where I'm, or it's a cabaret. I'm really encountering the same type of girls. So it's like maybe when they get older they'll be different, but younger girls they really be more superficial and conceited and stuff. Like you can't really talk about life. Or you can't help me. Like as a man, I'm gonna help a woman. Like I'm gonna teach my woman and stuff like that. But like sometimes you just need help. You need emotional support. I don't think like a lot of young girls can be there like emotionally for somebody.
Okay. Hey y'all, it's your girl Dre Nicole, and I'm having a flash sale this Friday. It's gonna be 10% off of the entire Muse Beauty website. That's musebeautycollection.com. 10% off the whole weekend, Friday through Sunday. No code needed. And I'm also doing 50% off of my t-shirts. They're also on the website. So all you gotta do is go to the website and it's gonna be 50% off. So yeah, make sure y'all cop y'all t-shirts, y'all lip glosses, y'all lip liners, everything, because everything is on sale.
That you surprised me today. I ain't gonna lie.
This is a really good episode.
Well, we ain't done that. I ain't done talking about the bed because I got a question.
Well, okay. Yeah. So I definitely wanted to ask you real quick too, like, could you talk a little bit about your single that you just had drop with Young Miami? Because I like this song.
You
I was
like it?
listening to it earlier.
It's cool.
Can't be fucked with, period.
It's cool. I had like a song. It was a record. I had a hook on it, and I ain't put no verse on it because I really didn't like the song. But when she did it, I liked it, so I gave her the song. Like, yeah.
I get it. I think it's like a pretty girl.
I
know?
think it was like an anthem for the pretty girls. I just was in the studio doing something one day. I just did the hook. So
Okay. Yeah, I like that song a lot. I got it on my little playlist for when I be getting ready doing my makeup.
I just think about girls being pretty with no makeup. I think like girls be naturally pretty. Like a lot of girls I don't like with makeup. Like I be loving to see girls with no makeup on.
Oh no, that's right.
Yes. We get a lot of compliments when we don't wear makeup.
I like y'all. Y'all cool.
Okay.
Thank you. We can keep that part in. We
gonna
keep that part in.
Okay. So let me go back. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, we gonna get back to the bed part real quick. So you said you like older women. Has this always been like a thing for you? Like you like to date older women?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't mind like bonnet sex, things like that. Certain things just don't bother you because I'm not gonna lie, you're very mature for your age. It's very hard for me to have conversations a lot of times with like men in their 20s. Just because I feel like it's a lot of things that they don't understand yet because that just comes with experience. But you saying that you date, older women, that makes sense. So do you feel like though, when you get older, will you kind of like, you think expand your horizons of like maybe dating women your age or younger?
I don't know. Hopefully when I'm older, I'll be off the market for real, like put up.
You want to be married?
Yeah, I don't want to just be out here my whole life for real.
Yeah.
I really like, my dream thing is to have a family for real.
And you know what's surprising? I feel like a lot of the guys that are rappers and the ones that the women love, like, because you're like a sex symbol. The girls love you. I mean, they are always talking about how fine you are, how you put that shit on, this and that. So it's crazy to me that a lot of the guys that are so lusted after, those be the main ones that want to get married. I feel like everybody that sat on this couch are the ones that are lusted after. They be the main ones that be like, nah, I really want to just be with one person.
Right. Yeah.
Do you think it's because you don't like people throwing themselves at you? Do you feel like objectified sometimes?
I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like men go through the same problems women go through, but we can't voice that. I feel like if a girl touch you and you say you don't like that, then they feel like they taking it as you're a little sassy. Like,
wow.
Like same things. If I did some of the stuff girls do to me to somebody while they was on stage, it'd be like, you feel me? They'd think like I'm a homosexual man or something if I said something about it. Like,
Yeah.
No, he ain't lying though, because that is true. Like, it's like people look at it differently when it's a man. Because one of our friends told us to give you a kiss.
Don't put her on blast like that.
I'm not gonna say who it is.
I know, but
She was like, kiss him for me.
And I was
like, girl,
I said, a kiss is crazy.
a kiss is
Are you
crazy.
Okay? You need to go to jail,
So
bitch.
I agree with you. It's crazy.
And
though,
I know she gonna watch this. Jail, bitch.
Jail, bitch.
Cause she older than you and you know better, you horny bitch. I got your back, nephew. They ain't gonna touch you.
We do got your back.
They ain't gonna touch around me, nephew. You hear me? Nah.
She gonna be your bodyguard.
Y'all better keep y'all hands to y'all goddamn self.
And y'all lips.
Auntie gonna protect you now.
This drink good though.
Okay. So we gonna move on. We gonna move on. Okay, so now we gonna move on to the item of the week. What we got this week, Drea?
So for the item of the week this week, we have these bodysuits. Hold on, where is mine?
It's called Baddie Bodysuits.
Yes, Baddie Bodysuits.
Ty, can you tell us a little bit about Baddie Bodysuits?
Yes.
Sorry, y'all. Let me see. Get my Baddie Bodysuit out.
This is real cute. I'm gonna wear this to the gym tomorrow.
Yeah, tell us about Baddie Bodysuit, Ty.
Okay, so this is my godmother's line, Baddie Bodysuit. She's out of Chicago. She watches the show, and she be hearing y'all talk about y'all gym girlies, and y'all be in the gym and stuff. So you can wear this. I have mine on now. This is the red.
This
You can see my microphone, but this is the back.
Little scrunch butt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right up the butt, girl. No draws on this one. But you can wear it to the gym. You can wear it on a flight. You can wear it,
over there talking about.
You can dress it up. You can dress it down. Whatever you want to do. You can find her at Instagram at Baddie Bodysuits _BBS.
Okay.
You can order them online, but let me know how y'all like them.
I am gonna wear.
I know I'm gonna like it too. It feels like really, really good quality.
It
I
feels
can't
so
wait
good.
to wear
It's
it.
snatchy.
And you look very snatched.
You
So I'm
do look
excited to wear
good.
mine.
Yeah, thanks.
You like girls who work? You be in the gym?
Yeah, I be going to the gym.
What you be doing in the gym?
I got a trainer.
I know.
We do too. We be up in there.
You got
we be in there
abs.
like 3 times a week.
No, I ain't got ass.
You ain't there yet. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm
You
on
be
the way.
eating enough protein?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into our favorite segment of the week. It's called Pour Your Heart Out.
Yes.
So if you want your question answered on the show, make sure you email us at askpourminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure that you put that in the headline.
Okay.
And we'll answer your question.
So I'm gonna read question number 1. Do you give good advice?
I'm a great advisor.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Okay, we gonna get into these questions and see what you gotta tell them, Skilla baby. Hey ladies, so I need to hear y'all's point of view on this. I've been dealing with this guy for 2 years now. We've been on and off a lot because of issues with him not meeting my standards really. I've given multiple chances because he's never done anything to hurt me, but he can be inconsistent and closed off at times. Anyways, he got mad at me because I was doing a Q&A video on my YouTube. And someone asked me, are you dating anyone? I said, I am dating, but I didn't say I have someone. We go out to eat together. He comes over and we chill and smoke. We kiss and get sexual sometimes. Nothing we do every time. I still would go and grab food with another guy if I was asked because I'm keeping my options open until I feel he's all in. So he got mad at my response and I kind of feel bad. But do you guys think we are dating? I'm not sure if dating is something exclusive or if dating is something you do when weighing options. I want to be faithful and it only be him, but he hasn't created the space and circumstances for me to do so. Help.
What you gotta say?
I don't know if she communicated with him about that though.
Hello. I was gonna say the same thing.
I think like a lot of stuff, like even like not just relationship stuff, like problems with anybody, like your homeboy, anything. I think a lot of time people lack communication, and some people don't know how to communicate. So it's be like it just turned into a big thing. So I feel like she should just communicate that with him first. If he ain't trying to do it, then he ain't trying to do it.
Yeah.
I always feel like for some reason we're always scared to say what we want and how we feel to men because we scared we're gonna scare them off. Hey, if I tell you what I want and I scare you off, good, because you're not the person for me.
Right.
You want to be exclusive with him, say, you know what, hey, I'm looking for something a little more serious. Literally, when I was on the first date with my man, I told him, yeah, I'm looking for something serious. Like, I want to get married. I want to have a child eventually. Like, I'm not out here just trying to, like, date, fucking have fun. I already did that. So I feel like if that's what you want, be vocal about it. The right man is not going to be afraid.
I agree. I think it's always a conversation to be had. Like, people be scared to communicate with people. But if you're looking for exclusivity, you need to have that conversation because you can stop wasting your time. He can stop wasting his time if y'all not on the same thing.
I like that. That was some good advice. Go ahead now, Niff. Question number 2. I love you guys. As a young 20-year-old, y'all give amazing advice to me. If only I could stand on business, LOL. So anyways, I'm 23 years old and I'm talking to this guy that has a 4-year-old. He works long hours. When he is free, he's spending time with his child or his friends. Now, don't get me wrong. I would never become between him and his child, but I just want more time for me. That's crazy because we was just talking about this. We only text and FaceTime every day. We never see each other. And sadly, I like to be in my man's skin. Like, what do I do? Please help. See, I told y'all. Told y'all them niggas. He should be outside with his friend.
He outside with his friends. That's what he said.
She said he is spending time with his child or friends.
Yeah, I can't really speak on the child stuff because, like, if a man spend a lot of time with his child, you just gotta let him do that. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
that's a little different.
But friends, like, I don't understand. I don't really want to be around my friends more than I want to be around my girls. So I can't relate to it. You know?
Yeah. I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie.
them type of niggas don't really like girls for real.
Well, I don't even think it's that they don't like girls. They just, like he said earlier, they don't like you. And I hate to say this, it sounds like you're kind of giving a placeholder a little bit. You somebody he can call. You may send him a little nude or two every now and then. When he bored at work, he probably texting you. A man who has his free, he gonna make time for you. If you're in a gray area with a man, it needs to be black. Because that means he not feeling you.
Yeah.
You can make it black and white if you want to. Y'all be okay with staying in limbo with these niggas off of hope. I'm not staying in limbo with nobody.
I mean, but if it was just a child, I would say, like, yeah, let him spend time with his child. He being a great father, but, like, when she say his friends, that's kind of different, like, unless he making money with his friends. But if he just spending time with his friends, like, I can't. We grown.
Yeah, and I agree. I feel like, don't get me wrong, I have a very close relationship with all my friends. I make sure I spend time with my friends and I spend time with my man. But sometimes if I don't have enough time, look, we all finna hang out together.
But how old is this guy, though? Like, she said she 20, right?
21.
21. So how old is this guy? Like,
well, she said I'm as a young 20-year-old, but later in the letter she says I'm 23 years old.
Oh.
And he's talking, and the guy she's talking to has a 4-year-old, but she didn't say how old he was.
Yeah, because I was heard 20 and all that, but I'm like, you never know what you want when you're young, for real, for real. Mm-hmm. So he might grow up and be different, like, you know. That might just be in a place he is at in his life, though. Like, you never know. Like,
yeah, I feel like don't get caught up to the people that you date, especially in your early 20s, because the type of men I liked in my early 20s is completely different.
Then do what make you happy, like. So if he ain't make you happy, I don't, you know.
And it don't sound like he making her happy, most importantly.
That's,
girl.
Hello.
I would say just dip on that.
Give it to him. Your hair looks really good,
find
by the
another
way.
one. You only 23.
Your hair looks really good.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Beautiful. So I have a little Patreon exclusive real quick. You know, we love it here. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. So let us know what you got going on, where the girls can find you at, what you got dropping, all that good stuff.
You can't find me.
Now, you know what I mean.
Online.
Can't find me online either.
You don't got an Instagram?
Do you have people running your social media or do you run it?
Most of my social media, my label run.
They run it for you?
Yeah.
You got a Finsta? I knew it.
That's why he said you can't find me.
I got a Finsta. I'm going to add you on my Finsta. I be real messy on them.
He said if I invite you in.
It's crazy.
Okay, so obviously they gonna find you on Instagram. You on tour right now, with Offset, and then you got a joint tour coming with Rob 49. Single dropping. Anything else? Some acting or anything else that we should be expecting from you? Some surprises?
No.
Would you ever get in?
We don't see you in BMX.
I got a Tubi movie.
For real, I love Tubi movies, and Detroit be going crazy with the Tubi movies.
What's the band name?
I say this all the time.
Murder Pain is a legend. Y'all cannot tell me nothing about Murder Pain. You know who I'm talking about?
Big and Black.
Murder Pain is a legend of Detroit streets now.
He is.
Don't play with Murder Pain. Why are you looking at me like
we
know a little something about Detroit? We do.
Because I'm crazy.
You is crazy.
Okay, well, thank you so much. This was really fun. Did you have fun?
I had fun. That's why I stayed.
He had a little drink.
That's right. You had you a little drink. Well, y'all make sure y'all follow Skilla Baby on all platforms. New songs dropping, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
A teenage love tells me what's the definition of love. Ooh. Seems like everybody thinks they done figured it out, but every time they fall up in it, they fall out in it and out it again. Tell me how they gonna know about us. Long enough, we can prove them wrong, show them how it's done. I know we could do it. Crawling out. Chilling,
we got that.
Talking about how we're feeling,
we got that.
And hanging out, keeping it real. Then
we got that.
Me and you know what the deal is. Oh, you won. They be trying to say it ain't love, 'cause we can't hit the clubs. They be trying to say we're too young. I ain't saying that we're trying to be grown. I'm just saying that we old enough to know we got that. Young love. We lucky 'cause we got that young love. I say that they still trying to figure us out, babe. 'Cause we always together and we don't gotta front. We ain't gotta pretend, girl. And you know a couple of them gon' hate. Come back and smile up in your face. We can prove them wrong.
Yeah.
And girl, I know we know that just because if we were wild and now we got that.
We got that.
Talking about how we feeling.
We got that.
Hanging out, keeping it real. Then with me and you know what the deal is. Oh. They be trying to say it ain't love. 'Cause if we can't hit the club, they be trying to say we're too young. I ain't saying that we trying to be grown. I'm just saying that we old enough to know we got that young love.
Young love. A teenage love.
Everywhere we go, you know that we got that young love. And over the phone, laying at the spot, no matter what we do, you know they can't stop that young love. Come on, ladies. You over there looking like a real Chicago stepper. I see the move.
Man, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.